Minute too late. Not that it really matters. I was chatting with the people who were here. I just hadn't got the video feed up. I didn't forget Twitch this time, like I have before. Some G-function I was working on the other day. We'll be finishing up the stream before long. We only got a few tonight. I always forget to tweet the link. I like this shit. Once again, watch me tweet. It's a staple of these at this point, because I always forget to do it ahead of time. You think I should make a damn macro that does it for me? It sounds like some shit I would do, but for some reason I have not. And so every time I say, hey, we're starting the stream, and then you get to watch me type shit on my phone. There we go. So we're just in the first couple minutes here, you know, the warm up, the pre-game. No, not the day before, Maxwell. It's the day of. I just have it set to every Wednesday, and I was sort of out of. I was out of town, not sort of. I mean, I was out of town, and I just didn't change it because it's a pain in the ass. Because it's just programmed to go every Wednesday. So it's the day of the beat critiques now, but they've been sort of off schedule. That one I did play the bass, but my bass has really shitty tone, so I did Scarby J bass, and then ran it. I was doing the auto wah, the envelope filter, and then so this is Scarby J bass run through guitar rig, but it's a bass line I wrote on the bass. Well, my bass just has shitty tone. It's really hard to get drums that don't fucking blow like this. What up, Renzo? The Real Grave, can we be lovers? Yeah, sure, why not? I don't see why not. Yeah, this is the G-Funk beat I said I'd try to make, I guess. So we'll get started in just a minute here. Like always, I loop some shit I made for hours before the stream starts. John Hughes, my beats suck and I don't know where to start. Help me progress. You know, time. I don't know. You sort of have to make a conscious decision to like. So there were certain things I would try and like emulate from certain artists, certain producers, and figuring out all those things. Figuring out what you like about certain beats and certain artists is a good thing. Like really dissecting and being able to articulate what it is you like about this song versus this other song. And once you can figure out what it is you like, then you can start to figure out how to do those things. And then it's just finding your influences. Then you have something to like work towards, and then from there you just learn how to not suck, which is just something that's time. Yeah, okay, I'll make a beat real quick before we start. Why not? Why not? 10 minutes tops. Get some sounds ready. Not quite the snare I think I wanted. Man, I picked some shitty drums to start with. Snare's okay, now it's just a shitty kick. Alright. Nah, I gotta go L-mine on the kicks. Shit. Wasn't on the start of the thing. Here we go. Not a full quantize, but a half quantize. The snare I don't like either. I'll stay with it for now. Is it too loud? Oh shit, I forgot to set the right. Hold on. My bad. I had the output set a little too high. My bad. Thanks, Renzo. My bad, yo. Alright, let's fill out these drums. Personal goal. I mean, it's mostly people. Oh, that's a good question. Nope, no good. I had a wrong note in there. I don't know what the fuck this is, even if it's good. Kicking off the critique. The drums took longer than I expected. Oh, that's almost 8:20 already. I'm not gonna do anything more with this. The drums they're not terrible. I can deal with the drums. Alright. I don't know if that was exactly productive, but someone asked. So John Hughes, what's my personal goal of production? I mean, I rap over some of it. People I know rap over stuff. So I don't know. I mean, just to make shit. But alright. So we'll kick off this dang critique already. First up, we got Austin Taylor. His track Rogue, direct upload, no SoundCloud. So, oh boy. Oh boy.
You don't know say we are the player. I'm a flyer with no stand out. Don't give it no flyer. Feel river. Come on next week. Pay them money discreetly.
Oh shit. Is that high? Sounds like that high synth is in a different key. Damn, this is you're going for that heavy duty shit. That's kind of cool. The intro is kind of cool. And then the kick, that main kick note being in a different key was sort of annoying, but I think what you're going for, it doesn't really matter. So you can just leave it as it is, I guess. You're going for that heavy, dirty aesthetic, and you did that. So props for that. I mean, for that, like, just someone in the chat was saying Death Grips. That was like Death Grips reminiscent, but not as creative. But you were still going for the dissonance. So I don't know. My biggest problem with that was the kick. Like, obviously it was like supposed to be over compressed and not in like lo-fi in a trashy sort of way. But Charkley in the YouTube chat says that the melody sounds like a Final Fantasy boss theme. I agree with that. It's kind of a cool synth line, kind of annoying. Just very abrasive. Intentionally so, though. So, all right. Okay. I think you did what you wanted. It's hard to critique stuff where what could be wrong is just like part of the part of the sound. So next up is Bromar. He's got a YouTube beat. This is an Action Bronson Ninth Wonder type beat. I already hear the ninth type beat. No, not those drums. If you did straight up ninth Wonder drums on it, it'd probably be a lot doper. I know I can't think of what that sample is right now, but that's a good sample. But I don't like what you do with the drums. He just did some straight up ninth drums. That weren't this drum break. I think the drums were too weak for sure. Even if you just took some straight up just jack, like download the Ninth Wonder drum kit and use that, and then it would be super dope. And it would be a straight rip off of Ninth Wonder everything, but it would still be hotter than it is now because the sample's real good. But the drums, yeah, people in the chat are saying the snare is too much reverb. I agree. That's just how the break is. I don't think you added it, but I don't think it works here. So yeah. Just straight up copy Ninth Wonder drums, throw a bass line on there, and you'll be set. You'll be set. Alright, that was Bromar. That was dope though, Bromar. I haven't seen you in the chat. Where you been? Where you been? Throw some bass on that beat. Alright, this is Trogdoor H. With a goofy ass picture. Synth is like the filter, whatever kind of distortion you got on that synth, it's too harsh. If you used like a softer, more analog sounding distortion, or just straight up like a sub bass instead, maybe. These samples are kind of cool, but that bass, I don't think the bass sound really fits. Submission deadlines. It's like 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. on Wednesdays. Joel, this ain't a fucking sneak upload. This is scheduled. Wednesday, 8 p.m. I know I didn't have the YouTube event out ahead 3 days, like apparently you require, but it's the same as always. Yeah, the drums were a little too lo-fi in like an 80s sort of way. They were sort of Phil Collins-y. This goddamn picture. What is this picture? Like the drum pattern, the drums, the sample was sort of taking the front So it took a lot of focus off the drums, but the drums at the same time were very sort of dated sounding. I think if you slow this down a few clicks, honestly, and swapped out the drums for something more modern sounding, and then the bass messed with instead of just have a different bass, try a different patch. That's too harsh of a sound for those for that sample. Joel, I've been finishing on Sundays for how long now? You've been on a Sunday stream. Although I do mean to do them at least a day out, but I always forget, so my bad. I'll try and make them ahead of time. I know it's more convenient. So swap out the drums, slow it down a little bit, and play with the bass synth is what I would say, because it was too harsh. All right. Hoodrow Trilson. That's a name, I guess. But I'm glad you get to watch one live. Sorry to say, the DJ Nutbus track already happened on Wednesday. Alright, so that was some numbers on SoundCloud. Alright, next up we got G Ammo, who had one of the hottest tracks from last week. Jacqueline Float headphones? What does that mean? Riggin Muffin, what does Jacqueline Float headphones mean? I don't have a damn clue what that means. Alright, this is G Ammo. Let's hear what he's got this week. Bernie Sanders going up on a Sunday. Goddamn, Levi. That's very obscene. Damn, G Ammo. Coming with the heat. Ooh, I don't like those hi-hats that just came in. It slows down the feel of the beat. Crazy to Owen Wilson, crazy to Jackie Chan. Shanghai knew it was a fucking movie and Day of the Man. Wet shirt, fin break, this bar. I ain't got nothing but shit bars. There's one part where there's two overlapping snares for a second. That could be cleaned up. Trilson, I think it's live bass in the sample. This is G Ammo, just a direct upload. I don't have a SoundCloud or anything. Damn. I think the drums could have a bit more fidelity. The sample, I liked where it was with the lo-fi feel. I think you could maybe layer in the drums to bring back some of the high end, because the pattern, the actual break you were chopping was dope, so I wouldn't want to fuck with the pattern, but I could use a bit more clarity in the drums, just a little bit. Oh, definitely, Oscar, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, and I've been trying to say that more often where sometimes I can't tell if it's the sound itself or just the mixing. I'm blazed up. What do I do with all these beats? This is what I do with all these beats. I don't know. I don't do anything with them after I play them on the stream. They just sit on my web server. I need to go clear some out, actually. All right. Next up, we got CXVX. VX. All right. Ooh, he's got a spooky skeleton. I've been cursed. Uh-oh. We went so long without quarrels in the YouTube chat. And here they are again. Authentics to buy YouTube views? I don't even know what that sentence means. This is sort of cool. And it's sort of messy. Oscar says the sample level is too high. The drums can be clearer and higher in the mix. I think so too. I think for how sort of smeary the sample is. Ooh, good little finger cymbal noise there. For how like smeary the sample is, so we're lacking some of those mid-tones that let us understand what's going on. For how smeary it is, it's awful high in the mix. The drums are sort of buried a little bit. Maybe sidechain it to the drums a little bit so they can come out in front a little bit. The bass was good and strong. Oh shit. The bass was good and strong, but with the drums sitting a little too quiet, it was a problem. But if the drums were a louder volume, then the bass would work at that volume. The bass was a little boring, but it filled out the low end at least. At least it was there. I think you could tweak it some, but I would rework some of the parts of the sample so there's more happening instead of just stuff you can't really understand because it's filtered out. Hoodro Trilson, am I planning on doing a stream of making beats? Yeah, I have a bunch. I need to do them again. I always fucking say, but I'll do some more soon, once August is over and I stop being out of town so much. I'll be getting back to those. Josh Moreno. I'm from Austin, Texas. That's where I'm at, if you were asking. Alright. Alright, next up we got Cold Blood Beats. Him and Giamo both submitted right after each other last week, and then both had dope shit. So let's see about this week. Renzo, I think I have it set to close at 11. I'm not totally sure. It's automatic. I programmed it to be automatic. I don't really remember what time it is. I think maybe it's 10:30, maybe it's 10. I don't know. I'll have to check. Okay. PM. I mean, Open at 10 a.m., close sometime between 10 and 11 p.m. Here we go. The bass is sort of, there's too much. I don't think any of the gliss on the bass does that any favors. It just sort of muddies it up. The drums are pretty clean. I like how, I mean, it's nice and minimal. It's not overdone. Even if it's not the most interesting synth stuff in the world, it's nice and simple. It just leaves room for the drums. The bass is what I would sort of clean up. It's just sort of, it doesn't really add anything at this point. It's just, raise this fucking mic. It's just happening. Oscar says the intro is cool. The rest came in a little too soft. I agree. The drums could have been, the drums definitely could have hit harder, but they weren't like super weak. They were nice and clean at least. But they weren't like the loudest shit ever, and I think that might have helped. Eight Raison. If the stream ends early, do I ever reopen submissions to fill some time? You know, I haven't had that problem ever since I started doing, because it used to just be rolling submissions and it would get way too long. So ever since I switched to having, say, 12, 13 hours to submit, it's been filling up. And I can't say since then that I've run out of beats. It's been a pretty manageable number where I can do it on a Wednesday and a Sunday, but I have not run out of beats yet. So in the event I do, I don't think I'll reopen it because I will take advantage of the lack of beats awaiting me. Because there's always plenty. Alright. Elliot Burke, 808 seems like out of tune or something. Yeah, that was my main beef with that beat, was the bass. Just sort of muddying things up. It wasn't really doing much. And then, secondly, the drums. The drums not hitting as hard as they could have. Alright, next up we got Alive Mind. Ooh. His direct upload. Let's hear it. Kingdom Hearts remix. Is any of this for real or not? Oh boy. This took a very strange turn. Something straight up out of key. Where the bomb's at? Oh boy, please fix it. Oh, out of key. Alright. After this next 4, it might switch up. Let's see. That had some potential. It had an interesting little intro. The synths were a little PlayStation 2 sounding, but it could have gone somewhere nice. Instead, it went somewhere that made my brain hurt and my ears cry. Whatever came in was just straight up out of key. Fix that. Then I'll have more to say. Whenever there's something like that, stuff being like dissonant, unintentionally, very much, I can't even think about anything else. And especially those drums, from what I could tell, the sounds weren't spectacular. They were a little dated sounding, so fix whatever was out of key, swap out the drum samples, and yeah. That's all I got. So was that actually Kingdom Hearts? Or was it just reminiscent thereof? I never know. I appreciate the praise in the Twitch chat from Adam and Hood Road Trilson. John Hughes asked, did I go to school for audio engineering? No. I had some friends who went to like art institutes and stuff. And the ones who did good were the ones who didn't need it. I went to school for mechanical engineering, actually. Alright. Next up we got Lentra, Gert. He's always got some heat. Let's hear what he's got this week. Stop hating. Levi. Joel, what were you asking? Been in any contact with any legit rapper to collab yet? No, I haven't. I haven't really tried to reach out. I know I got the Mike Dean follow, but I'm pretty sure he just ignores me. But he doesn't follow a ton of people, so who knows? I just doubt he reads his whole feed like I follow. He follows like 1,000 people. I follow like 1,000 people. That's a lot of content. I can't even keep track of all that shit. And he's far busier than I. Oh, that's wrong. Okay, Lentra. You always got this like music box xylophone shit going on. Oh, I saw when you posted this the other day, Garrett. I didn't listen to this far into it, but I saw this release.
Midnight tape, son.
At this point, you just submit shit to Flex. I forgot I made you a mod and drink it on Twitch. Lentra, your shit sometimes leans dangerously close to real trap shit. But at the same time, it's usually creative enough to not fully go into that territory. And I say that as a good thing. Like generally, yeah, because I mean your style these days is very much like that, where you've got just some solid ass drums, some interesting synths, and some tight ass bass. And you keep doing that, so props. Although I'd like to hear you mix it up again. I feel like you had a lot of variety your first couple submissions, although you settled into your thing. Maybe it was just the theme of the project you were working on. Surprise me next week. Surprise me. That was Lentra. Always got good shit. Alright. No, I wouldn't revoke your mod ship. I would never. Alright, next up we got Imkada. This is a long ass SoundCloud URL. Alright. Ooh, it's called Modern Trap Beat. I hope it's not as uninspired as the title is. Alright. Let's hear it. Fred Savage and Howie. Oh boy. Is the album art of this really a Klan rally? That's weird. That's a weird ass choice. Levi, these speakers are the Synal TCM6s or something. I don't know. It's their 6-inch speakers that I'm reviewing for a few weeks. Synal, Senal. I'll do a video review before long. I hate the hay. The scents are very not good. Just random notes from what I can tell. Ooh, there were some cool parts of that synth line for a second. That bass is just... From what I can hear, the bass, it's in a different key from everything else. ASM 6, that's right. Thanks, Charlie. All of the sounds, none of them were terrible. They were just slightly below what I would consider useful. But the bass line was a big issue. And then it was all just sort of very uninspired. Like, oh, fuck it. Hey, sticking in my chair. Just very much like... I mean, you named it Modern Trap Beat because presumably you sat down and thought, you know, I'm going to make a modern trap beat. And, I mean, I've done the same thing, and I've made very shitty beats. So, very rarely does sitting down and thinking the words, I'm going to make a modern trap beat. I haven't thought that in a while because that's not the shit I want to make. But there has been a time where I've sat down and thought that and then made very shitty beats. So I presume that's what happened here. And, you know, it's you know, it's just boring. The bass was definitely not in the right key or anything, so that stood out to me the most. So maybe work on that. Try and seek some more inspiration. Alright, next up is Brian Blunt. Don't Get Murked. This is his track. It's like a throwaway Jake track. Ooh. That slide is insane. Y'all are going over the top with the slidey bass these days. This drum pattern could be super dope with slightly better sounds. The clap is ass. The clap is my biggest beef. I like how intense that sliding bass is, honestly. I haven't heard anything that extreme, so... Yeah, Elliot says the bass is out of key. And it definitely is. But I don't think it's trying to be in key, so... That intro sample was kind of cool, but the snare and clap sounds were really not good. Mr. John Hughes says there's no subtlety in the bass. Yeah, definitely went the opposite of subtle with that bass. That's a lot of people are saying that sounds very similar to 10 Bands. I still have barely listened to If You're Reading This Is Too Late, besides for except for like Six God. So I still need to listen to that. I just know I wasn't impressed when it dropped, but it turns out it's actually good. All right. All right. Next up, we got Killer Manis. Oh baby, Killer Manis, bring some heat. It's like a Slaughterhouse beat. Yo, I'm Joe Budden. Yo, I'm Joe Budden. Say they wasn't, but damn, they really wasn't. I want to get the Just Blaze. I don't know where it is. Damn. I want to hear that fucking... I want that Just Blaze on its own. That was pretty dope. It was a bit simplistic, but at the same time, it was tight. Elliot Berg says, not feeling the boom bap snare. Have something different as the sequence is very subtle. Yeah. Yeah. I could take issue with the snare if I wanted to, but I think it comes together enough for to work. The Daily Who asking about the best drum sounds and then saying it seems like your processing and mixing matters on them way more. You know, I wouldn't say that. I think if there are certain drum sounds where you doing nothing to them will sound better than mixing them perfectly with other drum sounds every time. Because there are just straight up shit drum sounds. There's drum sounds that are just terrible. And there's drum sounds that are better. It's hard to say where the best ones come from. Generally, you get your best results out of people who respect the signal chain. They respect the gain staging of their samples. A lot of drum packs on the internet are like over compressed and like resampled, and it's like MP3s cut into waves, cut back into MP3s, and they just sound like garbage. And that's what I like about Illmind, is he really respects the dynamics of all of his drum hits. And you can pretty much do nothing to Illmind drums and they sound good. And then, you know, there are other drum sample makers who do good shit that have a slightly lesser grasp of the sonics and respecting the dynamics of the samples. but they still sound good. Sometimes you don't want the super clean drums, dynamically speaking, because what you're going for is going to be overcompressed in the end. Yeah. The Drum Broker has some of everybody. You can go look at those. 8 Razan, what do I think of the Machine Library in terms of drums? I think there are some good drums in the Machine Library. I wouldn't say a blanket statement of them all being good because there's so damn many, and they try to cover a lot of styles. So there's a lot of goofy, like, house, techno drums in there. Some of the expansions are really good for individual drum hits for certain sounds. And then some of them are really not, so... yeah, that was a long rant about drums. Velvet Lounge, I think I might have... I was just testing out one of those. I don't remember which one. It wasn't Velvet Lounge. It was Golden Kingdom I was going to try out and then didn't. But I bought Vintage Heat a long time ago. I still use stuff from Vintage Heat and True School. Some of the earlier Machine expansions. And I like those. Alright, next up we got Jay Tausch. What's his name? Tactical, I should say. Alright, Jay. We got Tactical. Ooh, sampled beat. Alright, let's hear it. Yeah, where is Black Hills? Well, Buffalo. It's been a while since he showed up. Glad to see you back, Ghost. I like the sample a lot. It's the OJs. Always good sampling. This one dude in the OJs looks just like Charlemagne, but with a full head of hair. I really don't like that clap. These drums could use a lot of work. Not a huge fan of where they are at the moment. Elliot, that would be funny. If some shit shows up on SoundCloud with my commentary on it. I rap it over. I hate the clap. Let's be real. I hate the clap. The sample's pretty dope. The drum pattern. It's an interesting tempo. I think if you went full Kanye on it, I seen your tags, you have like Kanye something. If you went full early Kanye when he was doing, whenever he used to do beats at that tempo, and this song in particular is what I'm thinking of because it's sort of a similar tempo. If you jack the drums from this, which I actually have a project file of it somewhere. Presumably you'll have all seen him make the beat for this. Actually, my version of this is better. Wherever it is. If you've ever watched videos of Kanye making beats on the internet, this is like the one. This beat is a classic early Kanye. If you just steal these drums and put them on there, you might be in a better place. Even though these drums are still sort of corny and very dated, if you copied these, started here, you'd end up in a better place. something for me. That beat, yeah. So that's what I'd say to do with those. Because the drums you did were just sort of boring. Yeah. So start there, fill it out a little more, and go from there. Ghost, these speakers I'm reviewing for a little bit. I still got the old Yammy Hammies sitting right over here. Soon these will be gone again. I guess I could just never send them back. I wonder if they would be mad at me. See me on Judge Judy. All right, next up we got JTS Wales with a track I can't even play. It's a broken MP3. All right, never mind. And then we only got two more. Yeah, Lentra, I did yours already. All right, next up we got TMR Productions. Let's hear it. Renzo, that beat was a do or die song. Ghost, it's hard to say if they sound better. I'm still getting used to them. They sound good. Better, I don't know yet. It's such a subjective thing. Especially I've been used to those speakers for 5-6 years now. Good piano flip. Very Nujabes-esque. I don't know about all the bass. Yeah, Lentra was tight. I think this could be a little slower. Maybe. The bass has some cool parts. I like how much motion it has. But some of the melodies are not as good as others. The kick's not great. The hi-hat hitting on every beat is very repetitive. On the snare, I'm not a huge fan of on the clap. I think the drums are what's holding this back at the present. They're a little stiff. They're a little too on the nose, and you could instead liven those up, chop up a drum break or something, because they're just very rigid at the moment. So that's where I would start, but pretty solid overall, except for the feel of the drums is a little, the energy of the track lives and dies in the drums in this case, because everything else is solid enough. The drums really guide it, so breathe some life into those drums, breathe some life into the track. Save the cheerleader, save the world. All right, we got one more. Rock Hill Beats. All right. Last one of the night, J Rock Hill. Let's hear this one's called Someday, and it's mixed, luckily. Glad we don't get the unmixed version. Let's hear it. Garrett, I'll get back to him soon. Start of September, probably. Oh, okay. Oh. Better not hit it the fourth time. Whoa. Slow down. I feel like I hear this on a Big Sean album from like a couple years ago. I don't like the reverb on the snare. Yeah, I had the HS5's Ghost. I like the organ. Hello, send me greetings. That's the best first message ever in the chat. Gabriella. There is a phaser on the hats, isn't there? Good ear, Lentra. So this has some better parts than others. Like the intro. I don't know about those main sample chops. I think they could be. It could be better. I like that little stutter though. Hey. Whoa. Whoa there. Not a bad way to end the stream. I would chill on some of the reverb. I think there might be some better parts of the sample you could lean on for that main sample flip. So, that's pretty dope. I mean, you had a good bass line going. The drums were pretty solid. The delay on the haze was pretty ridiculous, but I liked it. Good way to empty out, open up the verse and still have something going on. Yeah, Renzo will be back on schedule after this upcoming week. Will be the last one. Actually, I might even be back on Wednesday. I thought I was gonna be gone, but I might be back Wednesday night. If not, I'll do it Thursday. Then after that, they'll be back on Wednesday nights, then Sunday nights. But that's a wrap for Sunday. So we actually finished at a decent hour, which is nice. I'd make a beat again, but I made a beat earlier and it was shitty, so I'm not going to do that. So I'll let y'all know. The submissions will be open on Wednesday. The stream might be on Wednesday. I'll know by Tuesday if it's going to be on Wednesday or Thursday. Yeah. They already do. So, in case y'all missed it, I'll play this G-Funk shit I was making the other day. So, be on the lookout. I'll let y'all know on Twitter or something. Or I'll make the event. Until then, be easy. Now my roommate's doing dishes. Yeah. I'm wrapping it up. I don't know what else to say. I don't got anything else to say. Some solid beats tonight. Way to go, everybody. And I'll see y'all later. What else was I gonna say? I don't have anything else to say. I'm gonna get off of here. So I'll see y'all later.